Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So today we're going to see how to kickstart event-driven Ansible with Zabbix in an MPLS network. So without wasting much time, I'm going to open my controller. So I have my controller over here and I'm going to run the rulebook. So basically the rulebook states that we're going to use this particular rulebook, Zabbix.yaml and the host, and then we're going to print the events. So once I press on enter, the rulebook is running and it will be listening for events. So let me go through a quick showdown of what is going to happen. So when you go to the Ansible files and we go back to the Zabbix YML, so as you can see, we are listening for all from everywhere on this particular port. Now when we go on Zabbix and then we go to users, then we click on admin, you can see that we've configured a media to point the webhook to this particular address, which is my web server, the event-driven Ansible server, and the port number. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring this up. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to shut this interface, which connects to the Samsung NNI. And then when you shut it down, it's going to, first of all, wait for a minute and make sure the interface is actually down. Then from our control station, we are going to shut down the interface. Then we fail over to this particular interface. So what you're going to experience is that the client is going to, when you check the logs, the client is going to experience some BGP flaps, which will be less than a minute before the link fails over. So what we have here is that the event is running. Now I'll bring up my call switch 2. And I have my interface over there. And I'll bring up the call P1. So as you can see, the neighborship has been up for 3 hours, as you can see over here. And I have my Ford branch over here. So this was just for a test. So I'll do the pings again. So we have connectivity, right? Okay, so I'm going ahead to shut the interface. And before we do that, let's do show IP interface brief. As you can see, we can verify from here that that the client's interface is up. We can as well check from what we have on the interface. So this is for the client. As you can see, the neighborship is for the client. And that's the neighborship IP over there. So without wasting much time, let me shut the interface down. And once I shut the interface down, Zabbix will pick the alert and then it will send the payload to the event-driven Ansible server. So as you can see, the interface is down. It's going to send, Zabbix is going to trigger it, and then it will send the payload to the event-driven Ansible server in less than a minute. So let's wait. So let's check on Zabbix to see if the event has been triggered. So far, nothing yet. Okay, so now we have the event. So the event or the problem that we have here is that the 10 gig NNI to the Samsung MPLS cloud is down. So when you check here, you can see that the mail has been sent to the event-driven Ansible. So now we can check on here, and as you can see, the playbook has executed and it's waiting for 1 minute. So what I'll do is that I will send a continuous ping again, and you will see the seamless transition, right, between the connectivity. So I'll bring up the copy to over here. Okay, so now it's not working at the moment, but obviously the pings will go through. So it's waiting for a minute to check if the interface is down. That's where we have our network assurance, the link assurance. And as you can see, everything is right there. It's waiting for a minute. And once the minute is up, it's going to fail over to the other side. Because right now the NNI is down, so there's no connectivity from here to the core PE. So let's wait for a minute. So now the link assurance is currently done. Now there should be a transition over here. The BGP is going to flap for some few minutes. And as you can see, P2 has been configured. So let's wait for some time. So as you can see, the BGP is flapping. So let's check on core P1 too. So this is the stateful failover. So we are failing over to the core P2. So it will take some time. And as you can see, the pings has been restored and it will continue to run. So the same thing I'm going to do for the recovery. Okay. So as the pings is running, I'm just going to, let's say after 3 hours, the provider has been able to restore the link. So I'll do no shut. And let's see the seamless transition. And now if you check on core P1, press core P1, you realize that the neighborship is down at the moment. Okay, and if you check on the interface, you realize that the interface has been shut down by the Ansible playbook, which was triggered by the condition. So now we have unshut the interface, so we should see another BGP flap and a seamless transition between our connectivity. So the client will, once the link is down, the client will have no connectivity, but in less than 2 minutes, there will be a seamless transition. So now what we are waiting for now is a stateful switch over back to the primary P. And as you can see, we have the event triggered, and now it's going to check for link assurance. It's going to gather facts from the interface and make sure the interface is up. So I think I had to correct this. I don't know what I put there. Let me see. I think I made a mistake for the NNI app. Check if interface is down. Should be somewhere here. Okay, so where is this coming from? Ask me for 1 minute. So let me see. Okay, so this is it. So I should rather change it to app. It's not down. So let's wait for 1 minute. There's going to be another BGP flap in less than 2 minutes, and there'll be a seamless transition back to the core P1. So that's what we call the stateful switch over. So as you can see, the 1 minute is up, the interface is actually up, and the Zabbix has confirmed that. So Zabbix will send an event to the event-driven Ansible as a payload, and now the payload will be verified. And based on the conditions that we defined in the rulebook, we are going to do a stateful switchover. As you can see, the BGP is flapping. As you can see, the link has been restored back to the primary. So if we check from core P1, we should have our interface up. You see the difference? And now if you check the BGP neighborship, you can see the interface has been up for 13 seconds. We can check again, 21 seconds and 24 seconds. So this is how to implement Ansible, use Ansible with Zabbix with event-driven Ansible to automate some of the things you have in your infrastructure. This is just the basis of what you can do with this technology. There's a whole lot to it. Even if you check on the Ansible automation platform, you're going to see a lot of examples on this, and you can be creative and do a lot of things with this. All you need is to be a very good Ansible content creator to be able to create playbooks. So as you can see, we start from here. We listed for the payload, and based on the values, we triggered playbooks. And as you can see here, we had a stateful, we had a delegation happening over here. The same thing applies to here too. So one playbook, but it has a lot of switches inside. So in coding, they'll say switch, and they are switching to different cases. So this is switching to different nodes to perform the various activities. And if we check on Zabbix, if we refresh the page, we realize that the issue has been resolved over there. So and as you can see, the interface has been shut down on the core P2 as the backup interface. So thank you for watching this video, and if you have any comments, you can share. and we can all learn together. I'm very grateful to to have this opportunity to share with you this amazing technology and how you can use it in networking environments. It doesn't only apply to networking environments. It has different use cases. You can use it to integrate with ticketing systems and everything. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you in my future videos. Bye bye.